A brief excerpt from the subtype program of people born on July 13th of leap years or July 14th of common years. Information is presented using men as an example and is selectively taken from the Catalogue of Human Population. This man preaches the philosophy of optimism, offering himself as a joyous person who can help in failures during frustrations, misfortunes, and troubles, which unfortunately happen in life of any person. That is, he is capable of and ready to bring positivism into the lives of others. This person is convinced that the world must be arranged in a way that life brings something bright, positive, more joy to people. He thinks that the love of life, goodness, joy, and blessing are those forces which will prevail sooner or later, and will take precedence over human malice and misfortunes. From his point of view, the life-affirming philosophy which he suggests is the only miraculous, universal tool that can help humanity not only survive, but also finally live truly well. He has the following peculiarity. He tries to transform any situation into a life-affirming one. By nature, he is a noble, generous, and very kind knight. This man is a desperate joker, a merrymaker. Not only does he fully support the American motto "smile," he embodies this principle. He himself smiles a lot, especially in communication. He loves jolly stories and fun pastime, especially among friends, where he can be what is called a jester. In general, in any relationships, he seeks to ensure that his opponent or opponents perceive any information, any event, with humor and a smile. If he asks someone to do something or even orders like a boss, and he always does it calmly and benevolently, he expects exactly the same from others. He expects that in return, his interlocutor will also be benevolent, kind, and smile back. This man is sincere, open-hearted, and fair with others. He is devoted not only to his friends. The main thing is that his devotion is to the love of life, to the thesis about that in nature, in society, beauty and kindness win. However, despite his courageous and even somewhat fantastic dreams of turning the world into paradise, he is not at all a stupid person, and he sees very well that the world around him is not like that. This does not stop him in his efforts to make the world a better place and only encourages him to create his own world. A world with friends, like-minded people and colleagues. A world of normal, good relations, as well as joyful, that is full of joy and optimism. His actively joyful, life-affirming self drops him a hint that the more there will be good, honest people like himself, the more beautiful our world will be. After all, there are many cataclysms in the world, and he thinks that people's lives are so bad and difficult only because there is too much anger in them. If only they would be a bit kinder, then for sure everything would be different. In essence, this man is a talented person with serious potential. In this case, it is possible to say that there is a presence of both creative and sexual potency, as two closely interrelated magnitudes which do not contradict each other. And his potency, his energy, literally overflow. It is as if he is pumped with energy on the inside like a balloon. Hence, when people look at him, they often say, "What a lively and warm person." This man lives, so to speak, deliciously, meaning with appetite. He's energetic, humorous, naughty, brave, and wild. His undoubted merit is that he always looks into the future with hope and optimism, no matter what happens, and no matter which turn life takes. It is as if he says, well, yes, things are not going well today. However, it's not a reason to be upset and grieve because of it. And even more so, it is not a reason to give up. Anyway, someday things will be alright again, and maybe even better than they were. In any situation, no matter how difficult, he is convinced that, as the saying goes, the sun will shine into our yard too. However, he is not a man in pink glasses. On the contrary, he is always able to see the situation clearly, and he is an excellent observer, who follows developments very closely. With all the objective evidence, things happening on the inside of a person are much more important to him. He is concerned whether the state of joy and love of life is maintained, because only this always helps keep composure and allows not to lose heart no matter what happens. An important point when considering characteristics of this individual is that, in spite of a particular philosophy inherent in this person, in many ways he depends on education and upbringing, on standards that life set in him, with or without parental help. This person follows standards, quite strict rules, principles, views, and it is extremely problematic, if not impossible, to radically change them. He belongs to the category of stubborn people. Sometimes he can be flexible, but usually within those standards which were established during upbringing. Under optimal education and upbringing process, this person is a kind sir who seeks to stand by his brilliant education, erudition, family, and traditions. However, in this case, a lot depends on what kind of environment he grew up in. Although it should be noted that in cases when there was no favorable environment, anyway, he will try to make something out of himself and make himself an individual independently. Such people are also called people of natural gifts. Another peculiarity of this person is that he thinks that all people should not only live joyfully, but also be rich. Meaning, beauty and kindness are certainly good, but combined with money, even better. Besides, what else should be well paid for in this world if not kindness and beauty? In other words, this person considers financial wealth as one of the important factors. If you enjoyed the brief overview and would like to get a complete description of this or any other person, you can do so at www.humanpopulationacademy.org.